with Austin Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 51 yards.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Herbert. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football. And right away, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They want to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Rondale Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The numbers for Brent last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. Britt's got it complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Mahomes going to throw. And he gets it to Bolden. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, Britt. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Herbert has it knocked free, but a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there. And it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes caught here left side by Brett. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds Bolden. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Desperados have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they're certainly playing their best football of the year.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Mahomes firing complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Second down and goal. Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Henry Ruggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Desperados are able to stretch out their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, it's Washington. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And down he'll go at the 25. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Cleveland Farrell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So we reach halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Chris Rumpf showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Doug Costin in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Here we go. Here we go. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at about the 14. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively. Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays. Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert, he'll get this to Eckler. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for L.A. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Austin's offense ready to go again. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something.
And trying to get it to runs, but it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Rosas to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Boston's offense ready to go again. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. He finds his man complete. That's McLaughlin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They'll run on first down. Britt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Mahomes. He finds Bolden. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. They'll look to throw here. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Well, they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Second down and 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Mahomes, touchdown! Mecole Hardman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Desperados take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Butker now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Chargers on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is fielded at the 27. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Austin's offense ready to go again. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Mahomes' throw there complete to Ruggs. 7 yards, the pickup there. On 2nd down, Britt. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Mahomes now on first down. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's McLaughlin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Completes it right side to Britt. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Desperados are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Butker on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. That time, a 9-play drive. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. LA set to take over again on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Herbert now. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
3rd and 2, Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will take this one home. It's a a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Justin Houston, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw here, Herbert.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Herbert.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Britt, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st down, Britt, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 3rd down, Britt, and this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to kick it away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the home team here, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.